Hello, hello everyone. Welcome. It is Wednesday, October 28th. You would think I would know that as I was at work all day. But no. So I worked today instead of having today off because I had an appointment on Monday and switched days because my appointment was in the middle of the day. So, how about we start off the right way? Welcome to Flosstube number 28. I know I got it wrong last week, which is probably why I remembered which number we were on this week. But, yeah, it's one of those I always forget to look. So, October 28th, just a couple of days away from November. Halloween's sneaking up on us. The time change, if you're in an area that has daylight savings time, the time change is getting ready to grace us with its presence. Yeah. So I'm a little scattered today and I apologize. I'm pretty much trying to do too many things at once right now. So we will slow down. We will enjoy this stitching and tiniest little bit of quilting and the tiniest little bit of knitting. And then kind of chat about what November's going to look like. So, my name is Candace. If this is your first time here, I know I don't have a very original channel name. It's just my name. I never really was able to come up with anything that really sounded like me. And now I feel like it'd be weird to change it. So, my cat is down here just rubbing all over me because he probably doesn't have any food over in his dish right now. I'm not going to pick him up because he would probably snag my shirt and I'd get really mad. I got this shirt from Stitch Fix and I love it. They did such a great job on this one. They generally do a really good job. So, if this is not your first time here, thanks for coming back and watching. I appreciate it. I have not a ton, but I kind of was stitching on a little bit of everything. Hi, buddy. He still wants to come up and say hi. Let's see. Come here. You can say hi to the people without scratching my shirt. There we go. This is Whiskers. He's purring like a crazy man right now. He's a long boy. He's very long. But he's not huge. He's only about 10.5 pounds or so. The last time we had them at the vet. So, it was a very busy weekend, but I did get a little bit of stitching done the end of last week and the beginning of this week. So, let's start with my finishes right over there. Hold on a second. Okay, so we're going to start with my finish. I have two finishes. Hold on. I just remember because I finished one today too. So this first one is called Almost Halloween by the Drawn Thread. And it is done. I know last week when I showed you guys, I had the N to do and the skeleton. The skeleton, the N, the bats. Or no, not the bats, the spiders. And then the back stitching. So, I got it done. So excited. So excited. So I ended up stitching the spiders because I couldn't find buttons anywhere. So I ended up stitching them. So I actually had considered putting this in a frame, like no glass, just a frame. But I think I'm going to have to really look around to find something that it'll work in. Because it's obviously not a standard size. So I am super excited about that. I love it. Especially the H. That's so cute. And look, my color street, they're bats. So I'm matching my nails to the holiday right now. The other one I just finished today. This was a Mania start. Actually, Almost Halloween was a Mania start too. Mania 2020, because I haven't quite been stitching for a year yet. So this was from the Trilogy. and it is called Halloween Tree Spooky. Now, if you can see, there are buttons on this, just 3 little round buttons. I don't have those. So here it is, and it called for white for the bat's eyes. I did orange, and I did not do French knots because I stink at them. So I just did, since this is 28 count, I just did in between where my crosses were to make the eyes. So there it is. Now, I probably will try and find some little buttons or tiny little like pumpkin charms or something to put in those 3 spots. But for now, technically it's done. I'm actually going to take my needle out so that I don't leave it down here. So yay, 2 finishes this week. Woohoo! I do not know what my finish count is for Mania starts. I need to go through and check that out because I know there's a couple that I was like, I started and then I realized that I didn't want to stitch them. They didn't call to me like they did when I originally got the patterns, so yay, 2 finishes. Woo! I feel really accomplished all of a sudden. So let's head on into whips because I have to make sure this isn't a million years long since my kids have swim tonight. My husband will be home in half an hour or so. I have a workout to make up from yesterday, and I'm going to do a treadmill run because the run, I don't know. If you're a runner, you'd understand, but it's speed work and it's easier to do on a treadmill than it is outside. So I'm working on getting my health and my fitness back. So fingers crossed. But I didn't feel good yesterday, so I missed out on workouts yesterday. So anyway, whips. We have Hands-On Design. This is Let's Talk Autumn. I know you've seen this from other Flosstubers. I know Janet Jabber's working on this one. Kimberly from Fat Quarter Shop is working on this one. I love it, except I did not use the chalkboard black, or I think that's what it was called for. I am using Dusty Green Jobelin, and it's a, which one is this? A 28 count. There it is. Now, I did change the colors. It calls for all DMC, and I actually have what I changed it to right here. So, my handy dandy little, this is from Fat Quarter Shop. It's how I keep track of all my info for all my projects. So let's see. The only 2 colors that it calls for in here that I stuck with are 3865, which is the white color, and 07, which is on the acorns right here. Right there. Everything else I changed. So let's see. The leaf. Let me look at the chart real quick. The leaf called for DMC 166, and I am using Weeks Dye Works Pepperoncini. So I'm using this one. And then here, I'll just do this because it'll be easier. So here's 07. I switched out one of the golden colors. This is Golden Nugget. And this is from Stitchy Stuff. She is on Etsy. See if it'll... There we go. So this is from Stitchy Stuff on Etsy. And it's hand-dyed flosses. There. I honestly... Whoa. I did not mean to do that. Hold on a second. I don't know. I have this little thing on there now for brightness. But anyway, so Stitchy Stuff on Etsy. And this is another one of hers. This is Happy Day. I'm sorry, it kind of looks like a mess all of a sudden. There we go. So those are two of the leaf colors. And then this was going to be my other one. So now I'm going to have to deal with this thing not focusing, apparently. Embers was going to be my other one, but it's not variegated. It's from Crescent Colorworks. It's an old one. It's not variegated though, and it's too bright. So I think I need like a good like leafy red color. So I'm probably going to I don't know, maybe something like this. It's a little bit brighter on here than this is Crab Cakes. But I just need something a little more fall leafy looking. I don't know. I kind of like this one too. This is Barn Door. Again, it looks a little brighter on here than it is in person. But I don't know. We'll see. I have Classic Colorworks I can do. I have some Color and Cotton. I don't think any of my weeks are going to be fall enough. Because I kind of want like a nice, like reddish brown fall type color. So I'll have to go through my flosses and see what I can find for that other leaf. And then I did, instead of, what was that teal color? The teal was 3816. I did not have that for some reason. I don't know why. So I'm using 502. Oh, it's going to do that, isn't it? There we go. So I'm going to use 502. So this is going to, I'm going to have to keep focusing this. I never should have touched it. Don't touch it. So anyway, let's talk autumn. So I had falling done, but I didn't have leaves done. So I got leaves done. I had part of apple done. I got cider, sweater, and the ER for weather. And then I did a bunch of these little, I ran out of, 3865. I ran out of it when I was at work today. And, shh, don't tell work. So I just had to, I didn't want to wander too far off from the pattern and possibly miscount, because I forgot to take, I have my contacts in. I forgot to take my reading glasses with me. I can't even tell you how hard it is in an office that has 2 light bulbs out of 5. 2 out of 5 are out. To see the holes on this and hope that I was hitting the right holes. I did though. I looked at it closely and everything looks fine. But I just didn't want to stray too far from the pattern. So I gotta grab another skein of that and throw it in my bag so I can keep working on this. So that was a long way of saying I got to work on that one today. Let's see. And this is just in a project bag. I know we all love project bags. I made this. It's out of Bonnie and Camille Little Snippets fabric. So, and the whole thing is just a quilted bag, but I use these little tags that I got off of Amazon so that I know what's inside. Hey, he's chewing on cardboard. So I just use these little tags. Oh my goodness, sorry. There we go. And it's got a piece of paper inside, and it has a plastic thing over it. So I can just pull the paper out, flip it over. Or when it gets full, I can just, put a new piece in there. So there's that one. Let's see. Let me figure out where I'm going to put stuff. Let's show the beast real quick, because I didn't show it last week. This is Mini Citrine. We've all seen it. Unless you're brand spanking new here. And then, hold on. And then it looks like this. Heaven and Earth Designs, full coverage, 25 count Lugana. So I got a lot of her dress done. A little bit more of the butterfly. And then I started working on the sides and in this pink right here. still trucking along. We have, let's see, we have 11 days left. Today's day 89 of 100 for the Stitch Talk HAED Challenges group. So we're getting there. All right. And I'm still kind of hitting minimums on that. So, now, here's where things went awry this weekend, because I'm going to take this out so you can see the whole thing while I'm telling you what we did this weekend. My husband and I are getting our fence replaced, and we have 340 feet of old wood fence that needed to come down. So this weekend we took 340 feet and maybe half of the posts that we could get down. So I didn't get a whole lot of stitching done. Plus, I used the sledgehammer because you know how when it's your fence, the ugly side is toward you. Call it the ugly side. It's the side with the supports on your side. So I would just hit with the sledgehammer to knock the panels out, and then we would take them and put them in a pile. If I have time, before I upload it, I will throw a couple of pictures in. But if not, you guys probably don't want to see a pile of yucky fence anyway. So using the sledgehammer, my shoulders, my elbows, my wrists, my hands, I had no grip strength, especially after the second day. My wrists hurt so bad, I couldn't stitch. I mean, I just couldn't. So, I did get like the tiniest little bit of stitching done, on Saturday night, but I don't think I did any stitching on Sunday. So, I did get some work done on this though, since you guys last saw it. This is, maybe you want to see what the whole thing looks like. Little Dove Designs. This is Autumn Glows. And there's where I'm at. I'm almost to the bottom. I'd say I'm like a little over 2/3 done. Maybe 3/4. So I did, and let's move that out of the way. My needle minder was in the way. So I got the 2 squirrels done, the acorns. I can't remember if I had the mushroom finished before or not. But then I got look at him. Is he not the cutest? Oh, he's so cute. I got the back stitching done for the months. I got all these leaves done. Those leaves were something else, let me tell you. Because they're different colors. It's a lot of stopping and starting. I got the basket done with the apples in it. These apples that are falling down. This purple line. I got the border. So now at least I know where I'm going to hit. So these flowers right here are on the bottom too. And I counted, and I'll have enough that I will be able to fold it over. So we're safe. We are safe. But I'm pretty excited because I kind of want to have this done by my birthday. My birthday is November 12th. I would like to have this done by November 12th. And then hopefully I can find a frame for it. Probably no glass. I'll just do it myself. And at least hang it up until the end of November. Or who knows, maybe I'll leave it up for just a little bit longer than that. But so there's that. And I'm using all the called for DMC. But I don't have a ton left to go, and I'm pretty excited. Because then I can start on the winter one. Winter Warmth is the winter one. So you guys will probably start seeing that as soon as that gets done. Get these in here. So I just have one knitting whip. It's a new start / whip. Now I'll pull the pattern up here. I don't know if I talked about it last week or not. So this pattern is from, threads on my shirt now, is from Cozy Up Knits. You can find them on YouTube. They have a knitting podcast. It's 4 sisters from Alberta, Canada, I believe. I think they're from Alberta. And this is the only picture that's in the pattern, but that is the cowl. There we go. And it just uses 2 colors of fingering weight yarn. So I ended up choosing, it's called the Grande Double Wrap with a shot of brioche, because it does have brioche in it. So I am using these 2 colors from the Woolly Dragon. I'll take them. I use these little organza bags. They're 6-inch by 9-inch organza bags. And I use them to hold my balls of yarn. You can get them on Amazon. They come in packs of, there's like a whole bunch of different like quantities they come in. But my yarn cakes fit in here perfectly. And then I put my tag in the bottom so that I know what it is. And then if there's just a little bit left, I'll leave it in this bag so that my wonderful, amazing kittens don't decide to start playing with it. So this first one, this is Sweater Weather from the Woolly Dragon. And it's this awesome red color. Now it looks a lot brighter on here. It's more of a pinky red. Let me see. It's not quite this bright. Obviously I need to work on my lighting in here. And then this other one, I'm not going to take it out because you can see it through the bag. But this one is Splatter. Yeah. It's Dragon Sock. And it's called Splatter. So that's this one. Now, I chose these because they go really, really well together. So, I started this. And there's where I'm at so far. So once it's blocked, that's how it will, this first part will look. Right now it's all like scrunched up. So I need to knit this section for, I want to say 14.5 inches before I move on to the next section. So I'm excited though. Who doesn't love a good cowl, right? So I had started this, and then my doctor's appointment on Monday, I was sitting in the room waiting for the doctor, just knitting away. I probably got a good 6 or 8 rows done waiting for the doctor, which means he was definitely not on time. And this is living, I think I showed you guys this last week or the week before. This is living in a Tanai Casey bag off Etsy. And I will tell you, oh, I didn't put that yarn back. I will tell you, I found this fabric, but not in canvas. I found it in like a quilting cotton weight, and I bought it because I'm going to make a little like knitting like accessories bag to go with this one. And I also, my progress keeper, let me show you guys my little progress keeper. How cute is he? So I have a whole bunch of charms. I make my own stitch markers, and I was like, man, I wish I had a progress keeper. And then it occurred to me, why don't I just make one? So the lobster clasp on this is smaller. It's more like a jewelry lobster clasp, but it works fine for me. It's, you know, I wouldn't sell one that small to someone because it is kind of hard to hold on to try and clip on to your work. But progress keeper. And those are nice because it also shows me where the front of my work is, which is helpful sometimes. So, and then I forgot to put the tag back in here. Sheesh. Turning into a mess. Maybe someone shouldn't let me near the treadmill. I'll probably fall off. Okay, so that's it for whips. That's all I had for whips. Now, let me just make sure. But yeah, that fence really, really did a number on my arms. So quilting, real quick. This is block 5 from the Sewcialites Quilt Along. So I got that done on Friday, and yes, it's a little wonky down here at the bottom. Let me tell you, I was not having a good sewing day or something. I don't know. No, that's not really it. So I bought a new sewing machine, and I don't know. Let me see if I can. There it is. It's Majuki. So, I'm going to try and do this without, sorry, messing things up too bad. So, that is a Juki, TL 2010Q. It is an awesome machine. It's so amazing. So this was the first block. I did some test stitching with it first to make sure my tension was right. It's just a straight stitch machine. It's not a computerized, like, fancy embroidery machine or anything like that. But this was the first block I did on it. There was a tiny little bit of a learning curve, so my points weren't great, but they're not awful. Like, this is the worst one right here. Like that one right there. That's my worst point. Am I going to complain about it? Mm-mm. So then, once I got that done, Saturday morning before we started on the fence, I started working on Whiskers. He's got this little foam ball that the boys found somewhere. I started working on my older son's quilt. So I made a whole bunch of blocks that look like this. They're all half square triangles. They're all white, blue, red, or green. In all different mixes. You know, there's like green and white, blue and white, red and white, green and red, blue and red. But I'm going to somehow put these together, probably in a scrappy kind of way, for his Mario panel. And then I'll have to lay it out on the floor and try and figure out where stuff can go so it doesn't look too crazy. But I didn't even count them. I just started cutting fabric and sewing. Lots of sewing. So I did that when my husband was at the laundromat because our washer gets fixed on Friday. I would love if it was fixed right now. I'd love it immensely. So that's truly it for all the whips that I did this week. I don't think I got a ton in the mail, just a little bit. I did get a couple of things for like sewing and quilting, but you know, one is a 1/4 inch compensating foot for my new sewing machine. This finally came in from 123 Stitch. I really wish websites wouldn't sell stuff that they don't have in stock. Or when it gets low stock, maybe show it out of stock until you're for sure that you have something left. But I saw this pattern and I really fell in love with it. This is Jardin Privé. This is Halloween. I can't. I'm stitching. And I love it. Honestly, now I probably will not start this year. I will probably save this for next year because Halloween's in a couple days. Now, if I would have gotten this when I first ordered it, I would have started it. Wouldn't have gotten it done, but I would have started it. So I was a little bummed about that. My 3L threads nest egg came in, if I can get them out of here. I believe the day I did my last video. So if you guys haven't seen these yet, trying to find something I can use to, I'll use this. There we go. Because the light's kind of bright. So I'll just kind of line these up. Here's Colonial Rose, Deep Fennel, and Avocado. And then we have Cauldron, Caribbean Waters, and Chili Pepper, which I think I may have gotten that one before, but Oops. And then, I don't know if that's working so good. This is Chop Chives, which I've definitely gotten before, and I've seen other people get before. Creeping Jenny. I feel like this is probably the name of a vine or some sort of plant. Or we could just, my sister's name is Jenny. We could just say she's creepy instead of creeping. She used to creep around, I'm sure. And then we have Cool Azul. That one's really pretty. And Chocolate Cream Pie. And actually, come to think of it, this might be the perfect color. It looks a little bright on there, but that might be the perfect color for the other leaves in Let's Talk Autumn by Hands On Design. I think it might be. See, and I think maybe my light is a little bit bright, and that's why it's kind of making everything look really bright. But so those were 3 owl threads, and then Threads Entwined. If you guys don't follow them on Facebook, do it, because she had some extras of her floss club that either, I don't know if it was that they didn't get paid for or somebody dropped out or what, but she had these listed on Facebook and I jumped on them. So this one, they're all yellows. So let's see, we've got Weeks Dye Works Curry. This is Weeks Dye Works Goldenrod. And yeah, these are looking kind of blown out. This one is Saffron. And then we have Classic Colorworks. This is Finley Gold. Honeycomb. That is a really pretty color. Queen Bee. And then we have Gentle Arts Butternut Squash and Ohio Lemon Pie. Which is funny because I could use this Ohio Lemon Pie in... it was in Just Keep Stitchin' June 2016. Hands On Design and Priscilla Blaine did Whiskers. He just hit my stand. Get out of there. The summer. Seasons in Chalk Art Summer. That Ohio Lemon Pie was called for in that one. And then the other one I managed to snag were blues. They're so pretty. So we have Weeks Dye Works Americana. And Blue Topaz, which is actually one of my children's birthstones. Fathom. Or no, Blue Topaz is my husband's. Never mind. Cool Azul. What do you know? Now I have 2 of them. Nighty Night. That is a gorgeous dark blue. It is like a dark royal blue. Old Blue Jeans. I know that's a favorite. Uh-oh, my phone just said something to me. Hold on. Okay, I want to make sure that it doesn't stop. And then we have Gentle Arts. We have Morning Glory. Old Blue Paint. And Presidential Blue. Isn't that fitting for right now? Gotta vote. Coming up. I'm going on Friday. My husband's going on Saturday. Hi, welcome home. I'm doing my video. My husband just got home. So, we will be voting before Tuesday. So, Presidential Blue. I like it. And then, yeah, so I got the foot for my sewing machine. I did get this off of a D-stash for the Sew Sampler Club. This is more of that little snippets from Bonnie and Camille. So there is a honey bun of it, and then some yardage to go with this pattern. And I love it. This is something that I can hang up in my sewing room down here. Oh, it's 4:15. Look at that. Which means I ran on too long. And the boys are not ready for swim yet. Whoops. Sorry, husband. Anyway. as far as plans go, I had mentioned this 2 weeks ago, but this is Glendon Place. Love it. Woodland Wonder. So this is going to be my birthday start. I have all of the fabric, all of the beads, all of the floss, everything. So that's going to be my birthday start. I am hoping to get caught up on, I'm not going to get caught up by the beginning of the month, but my Linen and Threads Mystery Stitch Along. So I'm hoping to get caught up on this one. And then, now I'm going to have to hurry because I feel really bad that I'm not helping right now. I need to get caught up on the Caterpillar Cross Stitch. This is sad, guys. That's still all I've done. That's it. On the Caterpillar Cross Stitch, Hello Dear Stitch Along. And then I did not get any more done on Izzy Decayan. I would really like to get some more done on that. I will probably stitch on that all weekend because it's very Halloween. And then this, I still haven't started, but I want to start, even though autumn is going to be coming to a close faster than we expect. I still want to get started on this. And then, who knows, maybe around Thanksgiving I'll put it away until next year. And then finally, the last one that I want to work on that has not gotten enough attention is Nora Corbett Fairy Autumn Glow. So I'll show you where I'm at, just because I haven't shown this one in a long time. If I can get it out of here. Got beads hanging out. So, still working on her dress. Still working on it. So those are the plans for this week. I don't know. I have lofty goals, and who knows if I'm actually going to get it all done, but we'll see. We find out by 5 o'clock today whether my children are going from full in-person school to a hybrid plan. It doesn't sound like they're going to do full virtual, but looks like it's leading toward a hybrid plan, which means they will be home on Monday and Friday, and they will be in school Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So that's all I have for this week. I'm going to go help my husband wrangle the children, and I hope you guys have a great week. I will see you next week. Bye. Oh, happy Halloween.